For my lab, I chose a very simple question, but it was a question I didn't know the answer to. My question is, does a series circuit or a parallel circuit power more or less light bulbs using the same amount of power? I think the parallel circuit will light up more bulbs, but only tests will decide that. The materials you will need are 10 Alligator clips. Size doesn't matter for those. Next, you need 4 charged D batteries. You will also need holders for the batteries. You will need 5 light bulbs to start with, and you can get more light bulbs and Alligator clips if needed. My control test will be just using 1 bulb and 4 batteries to look at the voltage to make sure all my tests are similar. The independent variable is how many bulbs are currently on the circuit. The dependent variable is the voltage across each bulb. For my test, I will put 4 charged D batteries in their holders and put them together. Next, I will get 10 Alligator clips. After that, I will start hooking the light bulbs up in a parallel circuit. I will start with 1 bulb and go increasingly up until either one or all of the lights go out. Every time I connect a bulb, I will also check the prior connections to make sure that that is not the issue. I'll keep repeating this and get more light bulbs and Alligator clips if needed. I'll repeat these steps, but instead hook them up in a series circuit next. My first test was a parallel circuit. The voltmeter read about 2.7 volts. With 1 bulb hooked up, it shone very brightly. I moved to 2 bulbs. They both lit up very brightly. Once I hit 3 bulbs, they started to all dim, but not that bad. And at 4 bulbs, only the first 2 bulbs lit up. So I rechecked every connection, and yup, only the first 2 bulbs lit up again, so I ended my test there. Next, I moved to a series circuit. This was using the same amount of batteries. These batteries, although they were the same, put out 2.9 volts. This time I hooked the same bulbs up to the Alligator clips. I got 1 bulb that was very bright, then 2 and 3. At 4, they all slightly dimmed, and at 5 bulbs hooked up, they all got significantly dimmer, as you can see in the picture. At 6 bulbs, they stayed pretty bright, and the rest looked like this. At 7 bulbs, all the bulbs lit up. You have to look closely, but they were all lit up. Next, I hooked up 8 light bulbs. Every bulb was lit except for 1, which was completely out. I stopped the test there, as the bulb was out. The claim I am making is that a series circuit carries electricity with less resistance than a parallel circuit. The reason I'm making that claim is because it didn't just go 1 bulb more. Using different circuit with the same batteries, bulbs, and Alligator clips made more lights light up. My claim doesn't support my prediction. I predicted the exact opposite would happen. I compared with an expert in the field. They said it depends, but for the most part, the parallel circuit has the most resistance over time. The illustration used water pipes, but it directly compared to electricity also. I found out the amount of light bulbs can affect a parallel circuit more than I thought. It just keeps adding the same amount of resistance per bulb. As for a series circuit, that is very minimal. That's all for this presentation, and that's what I found out about parallel and series circuits. Thank you.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the